Hi all. Today we're here to talk about World of Warcraft and ways that World of Warcraft could be improved if the developers wanted to put in, like, I don't know, 10% more effort or so. Some of these ideas would affect the entire World of Warcraft. Others might only affect a small few. But all of them would lead to a better product. First off, there should be a complete separation between PvP and PvE content. Oftentimes, play mechanics will get changed for the benefit of PvP or for PvE, and it ends up offending the other group. If there was a separation, this would never be a problem ever again. Next, we need to get flying back in the game. Flying was taken out when Warlords of Draenor released, and recently there's been a press release saying that future expansions will not have flying. This has already proved to be a bad idea, so why it's getting doubled down upon, I'm really not sure. But I think it's like when a really prideful guy has a bad idea and it blows up in his face. He has to double down on it before he can finally let it die. Honestly, if you like to do fishing or like archaeology or some other things in the game, having flying makes them a lot more fun. By not having flying, you're making these activities slightly worse than rape. Next thing that needs to happen is a slight improvement to doing old content. That being an option to skip the bullshit. What do I mean by bullshit? I mean any talking on the part of NPCs or any downtime that was there for the sake of someone doing it at the proper level. As it is very common for people to go back and do old raids and old dungeons to get either items for transmog or to get rare drops like mounts and things of that nature. Having to sit through a bunch of NPC speeches, or worse yet, just dead time, makes this process rather arduous. For example, there's a raid called Tempest Keep. The last boss has several phases, and the phases are fine, you still have to do those mechanics. But after phase 2 of the fight, there is 90 seconds of unskippable dead time. This was originally here because some items dropped during the fight that you can put on people, but that was for people who were level 70. If you're level 100, this time is completely pointless. And on top of that, between each phase of the fight, we have to listen to some whiny NPC speech. And it gets real old, real fast. And I could give you similar stories for just about every raid, old raid anyway, that you might go back and do. Now recently, World of Warcraft started a system where you could buy game time using InGame Gold, and I think that's a wonderful idea. But I think that idea needs expanded upon. There are other items that you can buy with real money from the Blizzard store, so why not make it so there's a way to buy those items with in-game gold in a similar fashion where someone pays money, they then get an in-game item that they can sell to people that gives them whatever benefit of the service is. Seems like this would be a great way to move money around, but for some reason you can't do that right now. And since the idea is already there and being allowed in one form, why not just expand it? That's about all I got for you today, but, there's other little things like actually getting the in-game TeamSpeak client to work and not be horrible, but, let's not get crazy here. They've been dedicated to that one for like 10 years now, so kinda don't think that's getting fixed. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Anyone who actually watched this should have a wonderful day.